Welcome. Filthy Kitchen Cooking with the Squadgeman. I'm just about to make the coffee. I got the water boiled. French press is clean. Gonna put 4 scoops of this coffee grinds, I don't know. I guess these are coffee grounds. Usually when people talk about coffee grounds, they're talking about spent coffee grounds after you make the coffee, but I guess these are coffee grounds as well. So I put 4 scoops. 4 scoops right there. It's a little chilly in the kitchen. Winter must be here. I fed the birds twice today. I don't usually do that, but the birds haven't had any food for about a week. I ran out of bird food before I went to Nova Scotia. So I went to the dollar store today. I got some bird seed. I fed them. Only 2 were there. I came back and there were a couple more there, so I said, oh well. I felt bad. You see, once you start feeding birds, you actually have set up a situation where you are now responsible for the birds, because you're messing with their natural instincts and their natural food finding ability, and they start to depend on you, and they start to rely on you. So I set up this relationship with the birds where I fed them. So I didn't really feel good about taking away their food. I didn't do it on purpose, actually. I just ran out of bird seed and I haven't been around, so I felt responsible for them. Now you may argue that I'm not really responsible for them. That's neither here nor there, but this is how I feel, and I think I'm right. All right, I'm gonna cook some eggs. I've got steak, but I haven't eaten today. I haven't eaten. Usually when I come home from work, I have something to eat. Today I didn't. I didn't have an appetite. I think I'm just feeling low. I don't feel very good these days. Things seem pretty hopeless. So my appetite suffers as a result. I know I have to try to keep my moods up. And I know my diet is part of that. I did get on the bike for 10 miles today though. Well, it was more than 10 miles. It was probably 11 miles. 600 calories. I got on the bike for 600 calories. It took around 44 minutes, I guess, and probably 11 miles. But I was happy with that, since I had this tooth infection, which I still haven't heard from the oral surgeon, but there's no more pain. There still is some swelling, but at least I'm not taking the antibiotics anymore. So it was nice to get back on the bike. Anytime I tried to exercise, it's just, I have sore muscles for a very long time. Everything ached. I don't even know if it was my muscles or my bones or what. So I've kind of gotten away from exercise, which is sad. I think the antibiotics had something to do with that. It's hard to motivate when you're going through difficult times. So that's a catch-22. You know, all the experts would say that you should exercise, you should control your diet, get some sleep, things like that when you're going through difficulties. But the truth is, when you're going through difficulties, it's very hard to motivate. And when you exercise, it's like you get injured or you're just in pain all the time. And I don't really want to be taking Tylenol and Advil all the time just because I exercise, but I do want to get back to lifting a few weights. It's been a long time since I've done any boxing regularly. I've done a few boxing routines here and there, but you know, when I used to do it 5 times a week, now I'm doing it probably once a week on average, which is not great, but I find it very difficult to ride the bike and do the boxing. So I've got to find a way that works. I might have to alternate days. And I want to get back to lifting some weights too. So trying to figure it all out while getting enough sleep and getting through the work day. That is the issue. Anyway, I've got me some coffee made. I got a steak in there. And now I'm going to fry a couple of eggs. By couple, I mean 4. 4 eggs. 4 is not a couple, but since eggs are half as nutritious as they were 100 years ago, I call them a couple of eggs. And 4, where are you, number 4? And I'm going to use this cheese, so I'll take that out as well. 4 eggs and some cheese. Go with my steak. Now, that may sound like a lot of protein. Yes, it's probably a lot of protein, especially for a guy who's not lifting weights. When I lift weights, I don't worry about that stuff, but that's it. I gotta get through the shift and I haven't eaten, so I think 4 eggs with cheese and this steak should get me through the shift all right. That is my main concern right now. Get through the shift. We're gonna need a couple of forks and I'll probably have to wash a knife. I don't see a nice knife there. All right, first is first. Gonna get the pan right here. Steak has been heated. I was probably premature in doing that since I won't be eating this steak anytime soon, but I might have to heat that up again. Cold from the fridge, yesterday's steak. Butter. I'm gonna put some butter in the pan. Put some butter in the pan. Right here. A little bit more butter, I think. That's probably enough, but aesthetically it doesn't look right. And now I'm going to crack egos. Cracky eggs. 1. You can't see me. I'm out of range of the camera. But I'm just here cracking eggs. If you want to make an omelet, you have to break some eggs. 2. like steak and eggs is on the menu to get me through this shift. All right, 4 little eggs, all in a pan, in a bowl, going in a pan. Currently in a bowl. Rinse off. All right, I'm gonna call this a video. So come back in a little while and we will cook these eggs. So till then, who loves your baby? This guy. Remember, you're somebody's favorite person in this world. Probably me. So I'll be back here very soon. Till then, love you. Goodbye.